Lucy Natasha is a preacher, an author, and a woman of influence whose ministry, Prophetic Latter Glory Ministries International, has touched many lives. Known for her fiery sermons, her deep voice, and her ability to connect scripture with daily struggles, she has been called one of the most charismatic female preachers in Kenya. But behind the pulpit, behind the carefully tailored suits and the eloquent speeches, there is also the story of her personal life, her journey to finding love, her marriage to Prophet Stanley Carmel, and the realities of balancing faith, ministry, and family. Lucy Natasha's marriage story begins interestingly, not in a church or during a revival meeting, but online. In the year 2017, she received a message on Instagram. The sender was a man she did not know personally, Prophet Stanley Carmel, a preacher based in Canada. He had come across her ministry and was intrigued by her teachings. He reached out not knowing what the outcome would be. For Lucy Natasha, this was nothing unusual. As a public figure, she often received messages from strangers across the world. And so when she saw Carmel's message, she read it and then left it. In fact, she blue-ticked him for almost 2 years. No reply, no acknowledgement, just silence. But Carmel, persistent yet respectful, did not push. He continued to follow her ministry, to listen, to pray, and slowly over time, their paths began to align. In 2019, their first physical meeting took place during a mission trip in the United States. What began as a casual online communication grew into friendship, and from friendship into something deeper. Fast forward to January 29, 2022, Nairobi, Kenya, the day of their traditional wedding. It was a colorful celebration full of culture, music, and the joy of two families coming together. For Natasha, it was not just a personal milestone, but also a testimony to those who had long speculated about their private life. She had often been asked, sometimes unfairly, why is a woman of God not married? On that day, she answered that question in her own way with her own story. But their story did not end there, because later that year, in May 2022, the couple held yet another celebration. This time styled as an Indian-themed wedding. This event reflected Carmel's cultural background and served as a symbolic union, a way to honor his heritage while celebrating their love before a wider audience. And so, the two were officially and ceremonially husband and wife. Yet, as with many marriages, the journey was not without its challenges. Carmel remained based in Canada while Natasha's ministry anchored her in Kenya. Their marriage became one marked by distance, the reality of long flights, busy schedules, and the difficulty of always being apart. In interviews, Natasha has admitted that the long-distance nature of their relationship is not always easy, but she has also emphasized that their bond is strengthened by communication, shared faith, and a mutual commitment to their calling. Another question raised by the public concerns children. In some of their appearances, photos have circulated of Natasha holding a baby while keeping the face hidden. This naturally has sparked speculation, but Natasha and Carmel have been clear. They do desire children, but they have not made public statements confirming parenthood. For now, their focus remains on ministry and nurturing the foundation of their young marriage. Public perception has always been a part of Natasha's journey. As a public figure, every move is scrutinized. Some admire her boldness, others question her choices. But through it all, she and Carmel have presented a united front, sharing glimpses of their love story on social media, speaking openly about their challenges, and above all, standing firm in their ministry. What makes their story resonate is not just the glamour of weddings or the attention of the media. It is the reminder that even spiritual leaders, admired and respected, walk through very human experiences of love, doubt, sacrifice, and resilience. Natasha's marriage is not just the story of a preacher finding a partner. It's also about the intersection of faith and modern relationships, about long-distance love in a digital age, and about the courage to live one's truth under the public eye. And so, as we follow the journey of Reverend Lucy Natasha and Prophet Carmel, we see more than headlines. We see a woman of God navigating the complexities of leadership, love, and personal desire. We see a couple learning to balance ministry with marriage, tradition with modernity, and personal privacy with public curiosity. Their story continues, and like many stories of faith, it's marked by hope. The hope that love, when grounded in purpose and sustained by faith, can withstand distance, challenges, and time.